This video will walk you through the proper steps for installing your NewTechWood Everlux XXL SPC indoor flooring. An installation guide is also available at newtechwood.com. We're going to jump straight into the installation process. Directions for before the install can be found later in the video. It's recommended to start the installation from the left corner of the wall. Lay the first plank in the first row with the tongue side towards the wall. Then place a 1/4 inch or 6 mm thickness wedge between the wall and the short side of the plank. It's necessary to have a 1/4 inch or 6 mm gap between the wall, other fixed objects, and the planks to avoid warping or buckling caused by expansion and contraction response to the change of temperature. Put the second plank to the short right side of the first plank. Insert the tongue of the second plank into the groove of the first plank and fold it down to lock the planks. Continue the installation along the first row. When reaching the right side of the wall, place a 1/4 inch or 6 mm thickness wedge at the wall and measure the size to determine the length of the last plank. Cut the last plank to size, keeping your remainder handy off to the side, and install it, leaving the 1/4 inch gap between the plank's end and the wall. Use the remainder of the cut plank that was used to finish the first row to be the first piece of the second row. Follow these same steps to install the second and third rows. Then pull out the floor panel, rows 1 through 3, and place the wedges along the wall to attain your 1/4 inch gap. Push your panel of rows 1 through 3 back against the wall and continue your installation for the remainder of the floor surface area. Regularly clean the floor using a sweeper, vacuum cleaner, microfiber mop, etc. to remove dust and grit. Avoid using regular household cleaners and bleach-based detergents to clean the floor. Dry the floor as soon as possible if the floor is wet, to prevent the risk of slipping. Attach protective floor pads on the base of the furniture legs to prevent scratching. Before installing the SPC indoor flooring, it's recommended that you check with local building codes for any special requirements or restrictions. The diagrams and instructions outlined in this video are for illustration purposes only and are not meant or implied to replace a licensed professional. Any construction or use of NewTechWood must be under all local zoning and/or building codes. It's recommended to wear appropriate safety equipment to avoid any risk of injuries, such as gloves, safety glasses, long sleeves, and pants. Always use the proper tools for installation, which can include the following: hand saw or electric saw, metal or carbide tipped saw blades, carpenter's pencil, tape measure, set square 45° and right angle, rubber mallet to ensure the locking of the 2 connected planks in place, a flat wood block, used with the rubber mallet to ensure the long side tongue is inserted inside the groove, a pull bar, used to pull the whole connected planks row in position from the end of the short side. Acclimating your flooring material at least 24 hours prior to installation is recommended. Acclimating the planks will eliminate any unwanted shrinkage issues seen during and after installation. Always remember, when allowing the planks to acclimate at the job site, it's essential to put them on a flat and even surface. If placed on an uneven surface, the planks could warp to the shape of the terrain. Planks should always be transported and stored on flat, solid surfaces. Plan a layout for your flooring before beginning to ensure the best possible looking flooring for your project. Building codes and zoning ordinances generally apply to permanent structures, meaning anything that is anchored to the ground or attached to the house. So nearly every kind of flooring requires permits and inspections from a local building department. We recommend drawing out a site plan of your proposed project that you intend to do to minimize errors and build your perfect flooring. NewTechWood's SPC indoor flooring can be installed over most hard solid surfaces. Don't install outdoors, over soft surfaces, or in humid or wet areas such as bathrooms. The subfloor should be level, solid, flat, dry, and clean. Any unevenness in the subfloor should be under to a max of 1/16 of an inch or 1 mm over a length of 6 feet or 1.8 meters. NewTechWood's SPC indoor flooring has an underlayment attached to the plank bottom to ensure sound lessening and cushioning benefits. If you plan to install underfloor heating, special care must be taken. Install a room temperature sensor and a floor temperature sensor to control the floor surface temperature not exceeding 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius. You should stop using the underfloor heating when the temperature sensors work improperly. The long side of the planks are connected by inserting the tongue into the groove when folding down to fix the planks. The short side of the planks are connected by inserting the tongue into the groove, then folding down to lock the planks by the locking mechanism. More information about your NewTechWood Everlux XXL SPC indoor flooring can be found at newtechwood.com.